So the other day I did a reaction video to the song Black and White, which is by Tom MacDonald, who I've actually been listening to a lot lately, and probably have some reactions about his other songs coming later. But he did that song with Adam Calhoun and Dax. Dax, along with Tom, are both Canadians. Dax is from Newfoundland, from the East Coast. And I just did a reaction to Oliver Anthony's Richmond, north of Richmond. And I found that Dax has actually done a remix of this. And so I thought, you know what? Let's follow up. See what I think of this. See if I'm still enjoying him as much as I enjoyed him in his appearance in the Tom MacDonald video. So, let's go.
It's a damn shame what the world's gotten to for people like me, people like you. Wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is. Oh, it is. Living in the new world with an old song. Richmond, North of Richmond.
So far this is just Oliver Anthony's song.
This world has changed and I had to accept it. They ask my political views while I search for their hidden agendas. I don't got an answer, I try to remember the devil divides. Pressure appears from our peers. Those arguments waste our time while helping to push their lives. So fuck political views. I got common sense. I know.
Wow. I really like that. He's saying exactly what I've been feeling. Like, yeah, really it seems likely that they're trying to divide people. Not a big fan of his language, but I did actually notice that he had a little thing that come up that said, it basically excuses cursing. So let's go back and let's listen to more. So if I get this, he's gonna play the remixes. He's just adding to Oliver Anthony's song. So let's see what he has to add. So let's go back.
I got common sense. I know God made man, and the sun sets on a life where we focus on things that we cannot control and accumulate so much regret. By the time we decide to live, we're practically already dead. So I go to sleep with the thoughts of 45 years living in debt, 45 years can't pay rent, 45 years just for a pension. I'm too old to enjoy and go spend 45 years working and slaving for rich men with no time for my family and friends. Then I wake up and pray that it ends.
Wow. I don't think he's 45. He's probably talking about from Oliver Anthony's perspective here. I really like what he said. Yeah, I don't know. I never was a person that, though I'm religious, I never really thought of things in the terms of the devil's agenda and what he's pushing through. But I can really see where he's coming from, and I like the fact that you gotta go back and remember that God made man. So let's listen to some more. Actually, just gonna go back a little. And shout out to Canada. He's got his Canadian flag there, so I like that. I actually like that he's doing this in a rural setting, just how Oliver Anthony basically recorded his videos sitting out in the woods. He's sitting somewhere, it looks like out west, maybe Wyoming or Montana or somewhere with the cattle. Could be Calgary for all I know, but, well, Alberta somewhere. But, not sure where it is, but it's a beautiful place. Love the Canadian flag. Love it with the U.S. flag, you know. We've been neighbors and friends for a long time.
Years working and slaving for rich men with no time for my family and friends. Then I wake up and pray that it ends.
Yeah, in Oliver Anthony's video, I really mentioned that in Canada, it's really the Richmond west of the Ottawa River. Okay, let's go back. I was talking there, so let's see what he said.
Descendants of Adam and Eve. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. They're taking God out the schools. Our kids don't know what to believe. From 6 to 18, the curriculum fails and Gen Z gets taught by their phones with forced feeds that get sponsored and paid by companies. That's how they attack us. It starts with the youth. If you lie enough, you'll convince anybody the lie's the truth. So telling these kids they can choose their own gender at ages they can't even tie their own shoes. Drive or drink is crazy. Common sense is it
Yeah, it is ridiculous that now the schools can let children choose their own gender. Like you said, when you can't even tie your shoe, they're talking about those things. Kids don't need to be burdened with that. Kids have so much they have. You know, yeah. Elementary school is not the place for that. Let them become adults so that when they can make adult decisions. I mean, yeah. And schools have now not become a place of education, but more of a place of indoctrination. It's terrible. I can't believe that there's policies where the teachers don't have to tell parents what's going on with their own kids. So I'm really glad he brought it back to Adam and Eve. 'Cause that's where it all began. That's where faith started. That's where life started. We really need to get back to basics. And I think that's part of the message from Oliver Anthony's original song. It's not a religious anthem, and this isn't necessarily, but we just need to get back to those times when people had a community. They had a church they went to. They had that's who you could rely on, because the people in your church, they loved and cared about you, and they would provide you for you. It was not that long ago that it was the churches who provided hospitals and built hospitals and schools. They provided all the stuff we depend on government now. And there's a difference, because people in the church actually cared about their community, cared about the people in their community. Yeah, it'd be nice to get back to it. Again, maybe that's just me being an old soul. So let's listen some more. I just cranked it back a little.
So telling these kids they can choose their own gender at ages they can't even tie their own shoes. Drive or drink is crazy. Common sense isn't common unless it pays me. That's the thought process daily. Look at the content we're creating, lies diluting our brains. I'm done trying to argue online with these people who think that a vote's gonna bring about change. How many presidents does it take to...
Yeah, he made a good message. He makes a really good point just there. Something I say so often. Common sense is so uncommon. But really, people just need to get back to common sense, letting that rule the reality, not letting what people on social media are saying, or letting common sense be what guides you. A lot of things would go along a lot better. So let's take it back in. We're almost done.
What's gonna bring about change? How many presidents does it take to have a life worth living? An actual comfortable wage. No more school shootings. Let's unite these states.
It's a damn shame what the world's gotten to. People like me, people like you, wish I could just wake up and it not be true. But it is. Oh, it is. Living in the new world with an old soul. These rich men north of Richmond, Lord knows they all just want to have total control.
Wow. Just wow. Yeah. I loved what he added to it. I think it actually enhances the song. He's just a, you know, on the video of Tom McDonald, his rapping was amazing. But here, it's just his singing and his voice. Yeah, doesn't have that Newpie accent though. I guess he didn't really spend a lot of time in Newfoundland. Yeah, I like him. I like the message. I like his adding to it. It yeah, I like music that tells a story and makes me think. And the last few reactions I've done, they're to songs that have done that. So this old soul's kind of getting a little bit more modern in what he likes. Still a cantankerous old Canadian guy, but it gives me hope seeing people like him, and by that I mean young people that are talking about common sense, talking about getting back to the basics, and seeing the way that Oliver Anthony's song resonates with the wider world, and this song or remix does as well. It's only been out for a week and it's already got 5.5 million views. It's resonating with people. Maybe people are waking up. It's about time, because the woke aren't awake. Yeah, maybe people are waking up.